Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So, low-key, man, I'm pretty sure I just blessed the Milwaukee Bucks. Some sort of crispy basketball curse just went on because I was literally just outside in my backyard, playing some basketball, like literally working on my corner threes. I was in the corner shooting three-pointers, and who is notorious for doing that? PJ Tucker, man. So I come back inside, check my phone, and lo and behold, the man has been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks, according to Woj at least. Which, man, if Woj says it, it must be true. Like, literally, man, like Woj could be telling me right now, the zombies are taking over. And I would probably believe it. So, yeah, man, before we get going, to the meat and potatoes of this trade, if you guys don't mind dropping that like, if you guys are liking, these trade reaction videos here on the main channel, KrispyFlakes, man, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. But yes, here it is. Houston, who is probably in rebuild mode, although I will say, because I'm pretty sure at the making of this video, they're on a 17-game losing streak. So Christian Wood's back tonight at the making of this video. If they win, I think that makes them MVP, right? Like, literally, you go from 17-game lose streak to winning. That is literally the definition of the MVP, man, and the most valuable player. But no, man, Houston is trading PJ Tucker, Rodions Kurocs, thought he was on the Nets, and the Bucks' 22nd first round pick back to Milwaukee. Wait, what? So you guys are giving them PJ Tucker and you're giving them their damn pick back? For DJ Augustine, DJ Wilson, that's my DJ, man. Michigan Wolverine, 2 DJs. And 2023 unprotected first round pick. Houston also gets right to swap its 2021 second round pick for Milwaukee's first round pick, unless it falls 1 through 9. I don't know what any of that last part means, but I do know when it's all said and done, the Detroit Pistons are going to get screwed over. I don't know how, but the Detroit Pistons are going to get screwed over somehow, man. But no, so like straight up, I want to go over just kind of like what both sides are getting right here, how I think they're helping the team, because obviously the big name here is PJ Tucker. You would have to think now that Victor Oladipo and potentially John Wall are going to be traded before the trade deadline, especially Oladipo. Like, I don't see any reason why Oladipo stays on the Houston Rockets. We all know he's not going to be back there next year. You might as well get something back for him. And then John Wall, I know the contract's ridiculous, but he's actually been playing like a pretty nice point guard this season. So a team might be willing to take that on, in the right circumstance. But PJ Tucker, guys, pulling him up real quick here. See what the man's doing on the season. PJ Tucker, here we go. Let me make this smaller, man, as I always got to do. Quick edit. Y'all can call me Edit Flakes here. There we go. So, yeah, he's not played in a while, I believe. He's played 32 games onto the season, averaging 4 points, 4 rebounds per game. Unmotivational basketball. I mean, they've been losing, stuff like that. When he does play a lot, 30 minutes per game. But I would have to imagine he's probably going to be on the bench for the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't really see the circumstance where he starts. I mean, maybe it's potentially there. But I will say straight up, what's his nickname? PJ stands for nickname Pops Jr. Really? That is pretty cool, man. Pops Jr. I literally did not know that. So I'm going to call him Anthony. Anthony Leon Tucker, man. So Anthony right here, not Edwards, but PJ Tucker. Does he play a little shooting guard? Bro, he plays literally everything. Small forward, power forward, shooting guard, was center last year. For one, I do like him in small ball lineups. If having maybe Giannis at the 4 or even PJ at the 4 and then Giannis at the 5, that's really cool and everything. I think we'll probably see a lot of that. But I will say, when it comes down to it, the lineup that I am the most afraid of is a lineup of Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, PJ Tucker, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. Like, defensively, man, and spacing-wise, that is a scary hell team, because not only do you have the spacing, everybody in that lineup for the most part can shoot threes. I mean, Giannis is getting better at it too, man. Brook Lopez not as good as years past, but can still knock it out. Like, still not somebody you really want to leave wide open. But literally, man, like, not only do you have the offense there, like the spacing for Giannis, which you're gonna end up getting him, to the basket and stuff like that, but also the defense of that, man. Like, you gotta deal with Drew Holiday, PJ Tucker, Brook Lopez, who was one of the best defense centers last year in the NBA. That's crazy. And all that height, like, to me, this was the perfect trade. It was a lot to give up for a 35-year-old who's, actually be 36 probably by the time playoffs roll around. But I think it was a now move, and I don't think they really gave up that much in terms of, like, like nothing they're really going to miss. Obviously, draft picks, we don't really know how those are all going to turn out, man. But, nothing they're really going to miss. So, looking at my other screen real quick here, man. I'm going to assume Rodians has not done a damn thing since he's been in the NBA. This season, 1.2 points per game. He'll probably find himself in Detroit soon enough. DJ Wilson, DJ Augustine, I would have to imagine that DJ Augustine, at least, is probably going to be bought out. He is 33, doesn't really fit into the team right now. He was the backup point guard for the Milwaukee Bucks, had a lot of great seasons on the Orlando Magic as their starting point guard. I'm probably 1,000,000,000% sure he's going to get bought out, man, and, end up with a team like the Lakers, maybe the Celtics, give them a little extra guard depth. Well, no, they probably don't really need a point guard. They got plenty of point guards, man. Maybe the Clippers. The Clippers actually would be a decent fit for the man DJ Augustine, so he'll probably be traded or bought out, as I was saying. DJ Wilson is actually kind of an interesting piece about 5 years ago. Not really so much now. No, DJ White. I remember him, man. DJ White was a beast. DJ Wilson. So I liked him a lot on the Michigan Wolverines, but since being a player in the NBA, he hasn't really done much. I will say, though, he will be given an opportunity now. He spent his entire 4-year career with the Milwaukee Bucks playing the same position as Giannis. So what can you really expect out of that? But quite frankly, a 6'10 player that, can kind of sometimes shoot the three-point shot. I'm just saying, the way he's built and just like his come up from hasn't really done enough yet, has a lot to prove. It honestly reminds me a lot of Christian Wood. And even Christian Wood was actually once on the Milwaukee Bucks, buried on the depth of the team. So I'm just saying, man, there could be an opportunity for DJ Wilson on the Houston Rockets, to do some things over there. But beyond that, man, looks at the 2023 unprotected. Let me read this again. Rodians, okay, so they traded PJ Tucker and they got DJ Wilson, DJ Augustine, and they got an unprotected first-round pick, man. That's a hell of a trade. Bro, the Detroit Pistons traded Drummond, Blake Griffin, Reggie Jackson, and our whole damn team, we got like a second-round pick to show off, man. So the fact that you got a first-round pick and like a guy that could still prove himself, he's only 25, and DJ Wilson, messing up my DJs, man, is pretty great. But let me pull up real quick here, man, on the front page. So the standings right now, the Milwaukee Bucks are currently third in the Eastern Conference at 25-14. I think is it enough to get them past like Brooklyn and Philly? Plus, obviously, the Miami Heat are kind of on the come up right here, too. I think it definitely solidifies them as a top 4 seed, no doubt. And they were already that anyway. It's a good move, man. Let me bring up PJ. I'm actually what he was doing like last year, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously this season's not a good indicator. So, yeah, like the last few seasons, looking at last year in particular, 7 points, 7 rebounds per year. But even then he was playing mostly center, like small ball center. So I don't really like that as. So here we go. 82-game season back in 2019. 7 points, 6 rebounds, 1-2 steals per game. Shooting a healthy, always around that 40% three-point mark on the season. It's nice, man. I like it. It's definitely a good, solid trade for both sides. A first-round pick is, a lot to give up. But when you're the Milwaukee Bucks, that's going to be like, nobody that's really going to help the team anytime soon. It's going to be a later pick in the first round. And I think the Houston Rockets at this point go into a full-on rebuild, man. And at this point, Oladipo, John Wall, would not be surprised if both those guys are gone off the team sooner rather than later. So what's this update? It says that Tucker will not be with the team as Houston looks on a new team. Okay, so he's completely healthy. He just hasn't played in a while because of that, man. But yeah, you guys give me your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.